when Jesus gave up his spirit at the cross, was that referring to his breath of life? I only ask because some people believe the spirit is separate. I believe it was the breath of life. That's um, what the Bible continually says throughout. It says, the spirit returns to God who gave it. And Jesus, he breathed the breath of life at creation. So yeah, I would agree. It is his spirit that, went out from him was the breath of life for sure.
The better translations say that, like, if you read this is one reason I'm not a big fan of All In on New King James, the regular Old King James. So if you read the Old King James, it says, and he gave up the ghost.
Yeah.
That's what it says. But if you read even the New King James version, it'll say, having said this, he breathed his last. So they properly recognize that what it's saying there is exactly that he's just letting go of taking his last breath. And it's fascinating in almost every religion. This idea of life and spirit and all that stuff actually is language that comes from breath and breathing and wind and these sorts of things. So it's only more modernly, after we have the Greeks who introduced a lot of their Greek theology and all that, that then we start trying to transition the meaning of spirit to mean something more like this ghost-like life force that can have an existence outside the body. But that's a foreign concept to the Bible. And I know a lot of people read things into different verses. You see, this proves the spirit, this proves the soul. But again, if you pick apart that verse and you read it carefully, it doesn't have to mean that. It almost always can mean breath or life or person or heart or mind or something like that. It's not talking about this self-existing, divine, eternal spirit that modernly many Christians believe. But sadly, again, is not Christian, is not biblical, and it sets Christianity for actually a lot of pagan beliefs with a lot of bad consequences that come with it, like this concept of an eternal hell where people burn forever and ever, which again is not a biblical concept, but that's ultimately where these ideas of eternal living spirit forever leads people down that path, and also leads people believing that dead people are alive right now and you could commune with them and communicate with them, which again is not true. So this is stuff that we get very passionate about, trying to correct these false beliefs, because the consequences of these false beliefs at times can be severe. You don't lose we don't believe anybody is going to go to hell because they had the wrong belief per se, right? But
yeah.
It's what do these false beliefs lead you to do that then can put you onto a path that then can have consequences? Because again, if you believe there's living spirits, well, then why not speak to those spirits? And now when you're speaking to what you think is a loved one, reality, you could be communing with an evil spirit. We actually believe you're speaking with a spirit, but it's actually Satan or his demonic companions. The demons will be engaging with you. And look how they fooled Adam and Eve. Like, it's so easy to be fooled by these deceiving spirits that will then cause you to do things that you would never otherwise think to do. So we want you to have as much distance from Satan and have as close of a relationship with God as possible.
Amen.